Hi. Before I start comic reviews, I just wanted to give a shout out here. This issue of Fangoria has a review written by Jack Bennett. Yes, that Jack Bennett, the co-writer and director of the Caprice film. And he reviews Book of Lore, which is a double feature of Book of Lore and Grave Mistakes out on DVD. It's a couple of independent films, which he gives a pretty entertaining review for. Also, he's actually a pretty good critic. He does some reviews on Fangor.com from time to time, and he definitely knows his stuff. And if you want, check out this issue of Fangoria with the Splice chick on the cover. And you can recognize it because she has this look on her face like, what? I wasn't eating him. Anyway, off to the comics. Now, Batman, Return of Bruce Wayne! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Issue 3. These are coming out pretty quickly. Grant Morrison, Yannick Pequel, I guess. Batman is in pirate times, where he's been captured by none other than Alan Moore. And, oh wait, no, Blackbeard, I'm sorry. There's a lot of, like, going through the cave stuff, and, oh, the Justice League, you're trying to figure out where he is, and he puts on the mask, and there's no big pirate scene like this. These covers are just metaphorical, basically. It's just like, hey, it's kooky fun to see Batman dressed up as a pirate and or a caveman and stuff like that, but, I mean, really, he's not doing it. And he comes across this group that's sort of been worshipping the Man of Bats from the first issue. Proving how stupid religion is. Anyway, then he inspires the pirate, what's that guy's called? The Black Pirate or something like that. And we get a little bit of a story. Anyway, it ends with him shooting to cowboy times and setting up for a meeting with Jonah Hex. So that's what we got going on next issue. Not too bad. A little bit, I don't know, not as exciting as the other issues. I'll give this one a strong 3 ram chips. Anyway, let's move on to Zatanna, number 2. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Paul Dini and Stefan Roche. Let's see. She has crossed with Brother Knight, who is determined to take over not only the magical criminal world, by the way, there is a magical criminal world, as well as the regular, normal human criminal world. And he's kind of a douche. Because, I mean, he wants to take over everything. It's like, oh, okay, fine, you're the king of everything. Just because you look like a raisin in a suit. Anyway, he gets challenged by Zatanna last issue. So he sends this little impy nightmare guy to go get her, and but that doesn't work out so so well for them. Really lovely art, excellent kind of writing here, and I believe in this storyline we're going to get more of Zatanna history. There's some hints right here of her father, which, you know, this stuff doesn't get referenced too often in a lot of the works. So I think the story arc, from what I can tell from the first 2 issues, we're going to get a little bit of history of the character before we move on fully. So far, excellent. I give this one 5 ram chips. And Joker's Asylum, number 1. James Patrick and John Quintanos. Harley Quinn. Not too bad. Harley gets out on Valentine's Day because she wants to see the Joker, who is out. But she's discovered that he's been kidnapped by Carmine Falcone. Now, here's the thing. I guess these are out of continuity because Falcone was killed long before Harley Quinn joined the fun. I'd say, what, Falcone was killed off in, like, Batman's 2nd or 3rd year, if Long Halloween is continuity, I believe. And Harley Quinn joined in, what, the 12th, 13th year of Batman or something like that. Kind of a decade, you know, or so. So that makes me think that this is just non-continuity fun, which is too bad. I don't usually see Joker and Harley together, so it would have been fun, or at least done as a past story. But quite quite an entertaining little harmless issue. I'd recommend it. Pick it up. I'd give it 4 Ram chips. And Brightest Days, Birds of Prey, #2 by Gail Simone and Ed Beans. And, okay, we pick up where we left off with Penguin stabbed in the throat, and the girls facing off, a Huntress and Black Canary facing off with some mysterious new White Canary who could be Lady Shiva or Cassandra Cain or somebody. And thankfully it's not Cassandra Cain. I won't say who it is in case you're really excited about who it could be. I'm just saying it's not Cassandra, which actually has me relieved. Because I was afraid, it's like, oh crap, is she a villain again? Because, Dan Dito was promising Cassandra Cain fans would be happy with what they do with her. It's like, well, I'm not happy if you make her a villain again. But pretty exciting fight sequence, and it's all set up, because the cops have been called, and, well, she doesn't look too good in the media right here. Someone's trying to get at them through cyberspace and through real-life fisticuffs. So the chase is on, and pretty exciting. 5 Ram chips. Great series. You definitely should check it out. And moving on to Marvel. How much time we got? 3 minutes. Perfect. #1 of the New Avengers, or should I say the new Avengers. Brian Michael Bendis, and who's doing this? Stuart Amin. And it begins with Doctor Strange facing off with the Son of Satan, who's ironically been possessed. Oh well. How does that happen? Anyway, it begins with a really entertaining scene, that big celebration party scene that we'd seen before in one of the other issues, where Tony Stark comes to Luke Cage and says, hey, you know what? If you want to have your own Avengers team, it's cool with me. And, you were calling yourself the Avengers anyway when you're on the run. Why don't you just continue doing that? I mean, I don't own the name or anything like that. So he also reveals that the Avengers Mansion, the classic Avengers Mansion that was destroyed way long time ago and disassembled, has been rebuilt, and he can have it for $1 in a very funny scene. And he lets him form his own team. Now, meanwhile, we got the possessy kind of story going on in the background, but there's a lot of setup here. It's really weird. I mean, Jessica Jones and Luke are still married. Jessica has gone from being, from the first issue of Alias, from being an outsider superhero, kind of down on her luck, to living in the fucking Avengers Mansion. How strange is that? There's a funny but odd scene with Victoria Hand, who has been made their liaison. It's either be their liaison or go to prison. So, you can tell what she did. But she stupidly greets them with a gun because she was afraid they weren't trusting her. Yeah, you know what? Building trust with a gun. Brilliant idea. Anyway, pretty good dialogue here, as usual. There are quite a few scenes that made me laugh, including a scene about Wolverine joining every team in the world. Even Bendis realizes it's strange. And look at this. We got Wolverine on 2 Avengers teams. Spider-Man is on both Avengers teams. I do like seeing The Thing, Ms. Marvel, Jessica Jones, Hawkeye, I guess. Mockingbird and Iron Fist are going to join this team. So, yeah, not too bad. And I'm looking forward to seeing Bendis write The Thing. I think that's a pretty good match. And of course we got a cliffhanger of, finally the evil possessy guy is coming and, attacking the team. Pretty good. I'll give this, let's see, I'll give this 5 Ram chips too. All 3 of the big Avengers books I enjoyed, their first issues, so I'm going to keep reading them. And I think that's it for now, so push the button, Lindsay.